Oh shit. Wow, I got an update. What's up? What's the code? Code? Code hasn't started yet. I'm not going custom, so I had to change the title. New setup? No, it's just behind me is where I used to have my desk, so now it's opposite. My desk is now facing back. I like it like this. It's a lot better. I do want to remove this though. This is where I put my feet. Hey you. It's messed up. Nah, man, you were being very disrespectful. Like I said, you can earn it back, Zoms. But that was uncalled for the other night, and I just want you to know that. Like, it has nothing to do with you. You lost mod due to those actions. Like I said, you can earn mod back. I don't ever not give the opportunity of somebody earning mod back. But like I said, you were being very rude and disrespectful for no reason. But you're alright, man. Nobody's mad at you. You're not banned. I will make sure you don't get banned. Just like I said, you gotta have that good vibe that you usually have. You usually have a really good vibe here, man. What do I want to watch while I'm waiting for this to update? It's at 29. Won't go fast. A glass PS4? That sounds really bad.
This guy is a judge.
We're gonna go
Oh, Mellors. Yo, can you stay alive and get as many as possible? I'm gonna go put socks on.
Actually, I need to go kind of soon here, guy. I got to come up. Go!
They will cover!
Ninja's so bad. I hate Ninja. Like, dude, I don't like that he switched. Like, I would watch him if it was Fortnite. Here we go.
Working 5 to 9, you've got passion and meaning with a website that is worthy of your dreaming.
Nope. Nope. Squarespace, you removed that. That is a Deadpool only. Oh, there we go. This is what I like to see. OG Ninja. Ugh. OG Fortnite. Ugh. Dylan, if he keeps talking like that, just fucking, don't ban him. Just time him out. You already know what to do, man.
Thank you. Hey, where did this guy go?
Just ban him. It's easier.
Please?
What is wrong with fucking ninjas? You can just laser him. You can laser him through. Thank you.
You're a poor college student paying $5 to advertise your stream. That's a horrible fucking investment.
What's up, Rylo? How you doing, big man? Good to see you here, guys. I'm just waiting for Fortnite to update, and then I'll be playing.
Well, you're clearly not in marketing class right now, right?
Oh, I remember these buildings.
Okay.
Y'all know, I found an old clip of me playing on the old map, and I fucking, like, actually teared up when I saw it. It was back in Season 4. Like, I was wearing the, oh, dude, let me grab it. Oh, it's on my other phone. I thought it was pretty funny, though. I was gonna post it on Insta. It's like a clip of me getting, like, a kill, and I was like, ew. Holy shit. Man just got one pump. Swear to God, the gray pump used to be really good. Remember this gun, y'all? This gun we haven't seen in a while. Yeah, she got out of surgery, and she knew I was worried, so she tried calling me when she tried calling me and tried speaking with me, but she was still under the influence of the drugs that they gave her for when she was asleep. So she, like, I just told her to go to sleep, but apparently she talked to my brother after me. Why are you laughing so loud? Nah, but yeah, I'm just happy for her. I'm happy it went well, and like I said, she's calling me tomorrow. I know she will.
I got a dog.
What do you mean I moved back to my kitchen area? No. Literally, right here, guys, this wall is where my desk used to be. It used to be... Okay, so... It used to be, like, right here. Like, this is where a desk... And I used to sit, like, right where my desk is now. So it's just opposite. It's just so that there's no background. It's better if I have this, and if I put, like, a green screen back here, I could do something different. I was waiting for Fortnite to update, y'all. It's at 60
Whoa,
or 76.
Dude. Whoa.
Yeah. Shrimp dong. Shrimp dong. Dude, shrimp dong. Right there, y'all. Shrimp dong. Dude, I swear to God, I'm taking that name. I'm gonna change my epic to shrimp dong.
$100 from Medcat. $100.
I can't go. I can't get on at my grandparents' house.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Medcat, I love you. I love you too, man. Thank you, dude. That is a super generous donation. Glad you are.
I just dropped my mac and cheese in this game.
Scoffney donated $5. Said I just dropped my mac and cheese. Win this effing game. Oh, that's a nightmare. How would you ever drop? How do you do that? How do you drop your mac and cheese? That's your most prized possession. You should be...
Who are you talking to? Oh, not Keelan. She's in her room. She's laughing. Hella loud.
Oh.
Who? I said Keelan. Keelan! Come here, please. They think I'm crazy. They think I'm talking to nobody. Come here, so they know that I'm actually talking to a person through the wall. Keelan. That's all I needed. Alright.
What kind of food do you want?
What do you mean?
Burger, burrito.
Burger.
What do you want on it?
Just ketchup and cheese and meat. What are you gonna, McDonald's or?
Ew, no, I'm getting an actual good burger.
What's the good burger? How am I the good burger? How am I take your order?
Is there chest here?
Alright, Fortnite's done, y'all. Now I can close this.
Hey!
And close that. Alright. Deadpool should react to funny videos again or montage. Shit. Make sure you guys like the stream. Give me a big like. Battle Eye launcher. What the hell? Why is it not opening? FL Studios. Or montages? Probably. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a secondary camera that I'm gonna put up here on the fridge so that you guys can see like my PC. I want to be able to get a PC. Fortnite was not. Alright. Ouch, what do you mean? Actually, good burger. McDonald's is the bomb. Well, in America, McDonald's is not the bomb. It is very fatty food, and people don't like it. Like, so you guys gotta understand. And this is what I've learned from people that have gone out to other countries. Our food is really oily and fatty. All right. So, the way you guys make McDonald's, or you know, other countries make McDonald's, you guys come over here, and you guys are gonna. Like, you guys wouldn't like how McDonald's tastes. It's just not the best. Like, McDonald's is really addicting over here for people that, you know, eat junk food. And, like, I don't mind McDonald's, but I don't eat McDonald's all the time for that exact reason. Can it open up? Thank you. Nah. Out there, that's like... I was talking through the wall, it's technically. Fortnite, open. Not PlayStation, close. Thank you. Why is it not opening? I'm so confused. Okay, let's do this. Unpin from taskbar. No. Unpin from taskbar, and then go over here. The thing about McDonald's and making your own burgers is that I feel like you could get full off of one burger you make. McDonald's, you have to eat like 4 of them just to like get that same filled. Like, I don't know. It's just loading. It's constantly loading on. I don't know what to do. Here we go. Now stop. Open up. Pop the screen. I want to see it. I want to see a big fat logo. This is going to make me lose my mind. Please hurry up. Are you going to let me know? This game right here, y'all, is dog shit. Or there's something going on. You can't tell me. I have Epic Link. We go here. Library. Running. It's running. I'm confused. McDonald's just fattening. Do I want to go try it? FBI open up? Yeah. FBI open up. Where is Fortnite? Jesus Christ. Downloads. Wait. Yes. Install now. That was weird. Okay. Oh, here we go. Alright, what is a... Ooh! No! Exit! Okay, there you go. Marvin QT. I miss I wish Quantity would come back in here. I miss being called a QT by Quantity. Quantity was my bestest cutie. Nobody could beat Quantity as being cute. Actually, Dylan, he might, but, you know, and Lucas. I think Mr. Pratty Boy was on my account, and I don't know if I just kicked him off or not. I gotta call him and ask him. Hey, bud, were you just on my account? I think he was just on my account. I feel so bad. I'll tell you if he was on my account, y'all. We'll go down here. Oh, yeah, he was. Apply. Or it might have been last night. I don't know. Yeah, he definitely was. And then we'll go down here and turn on voice sound effect. Visual. Apply. Back. Load. Go down here. Yes, ma'am.
Do you want tomato on it?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Do you want pickles on it?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Mayo?
No, ma'am. Who puts mayo on a hamburger?
It has mint. Lettuce?
No, ma'am.
Garlic?
Who puts garlic on a hamburger?
Grilled onions?
No, that's gross. Add the stuff I want on it here. Like, if there's just get basic, yeah. Thank you. TikTok on the clock. Woo woo. Hey, Inky. Inky's in here. She's coming in. Go. There she is. Is there anything I want? Ooh, no, I have double up. Oh, she's bad. I will get you one day. Actually, I might get her now. I might just get her now. Nah, man. Okay.
Cup of soda?
Sprite, please. Or Coke. Sprite or Coke.
They have Coke. It doesn't look like they have Sprite.
Okay, Coke,
Well,
please.
they have Sprite. Sprite or Coke? Which one?
Sprite, 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 Sprite.
No ice, extra ice.
Just ice. Just regular ice, yeah. Say peanuts without the T, isn't it? Like, Marvin, no. No. I know what that's gonna sound like, and no. It's gonna be it's gonna be penis. Yeah, penis. Yeah, you're funny. Ah ha ha ha. You're the best. Ha ha. Alright! You come back in. I need that shotgun, he's in the way. Oh no, I don't. Oh my god! This is why I hate the fucking tack, dude. Ugh. Alright, we're gonna ready up. Why do you feel like it turns so slow? What is that? Maybe I need to go faster? Probably. Think it's time to go faster, y'all. No. Let's turn this down. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'll just keep it at 7 for now. Oh my god! Stop giving me what I don't want! Like, I had minis. I probably should have picked those up. And I probably could have gotten that med kit. Is it worth? Nah, that's not worth the 5 points. Actually, it might be. See you, Rilo, you legend. Grab this. No. Grab that. Alright. Aw, here we go. I think that guy went this way. What's up, Dreamy? Or Ellie, sorry. Here's the sweat I want. There he is. Somebody's scared. Oh, yeah, it's the fucking thing. Here's the thing. Come on, I need a fucking minis or something. Wait. Let's see. Yep. Minis. I'll take a med kit. You're just too good? Nah, it's just you can't move with that or you'll be seen. People, I have really good eye vision, alright? Like, on objects that are moving. I have horrible vision now because of my fucking... Wow, he got me. It's alright. Oh, fuck! I had no minis. I looked for 4 chests and had no minis. It's alright. Now that's what people don't realize. If you move with the predator thing, you get seen. There's like a faint outline of the character. So he was not moving. That's why he didn't move, and that's why I waited till the time went through so I could kill him. I died. I'm really sad that I died like that. That sucks, man. I died to a fucking shit player, too. I had no minis. I couldn't do shit about it. Jeez. Kind of want to get that. I want to go get my Tron skin back on. I feel like I do so much better with that skin. He stopped, he was like trying to break it. Oh, he got it, what a loser. GG's, yeah, GG's. Man, that sucks, man. You know, we'll be alright. We got 7 kill game. I kind of want to get in the double digits this game, though. So, that was 7 at sweaty, 8, 9. That would have been my 10th kill. I would have gotten in the doubles. I could never play Fortnite on console. I just can't. I tried the other day. It just doesn't feel the same. You gotta go for that AR. Um. Ah! Hmm. Why can't I? It's alright. Thought you were gonna make a mock of me, bro? I just shit on you, kid. Alright, this guy's a sweater looks like. Why can't I? What the fuck is wrong with these mountains, man? Loser! Sweaty ass motherfucker! Just got shit on! I love that. Take that. Take any of this. I love that. Alright. I don't want to see this dude. Stop jumping! Are you serious? Right, focus him, focus. Why not build behind me? I'm starting to freak out. I have much mats. I don't need to freak out. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing alright. You got this, Alex. Ah, why did I gift up to this little fuck, dude? I should have just fucking stopped being a little puss and fucking focus. I had much materials. I would have gotten that win. Yes, I remember that thumbnail. That thumbnail used to be the shit. That's a bummer. Oh, dude, I'm so mad about it. Google Earth. Unfortunately, Earth has stopped. Report. Do that little face. Funny. Alright. GG's. Yes, sir. Look at you wearing the old skinny Ruby. How you doing? I'm changing my. I'm gonna change my locker. I'm gonna change it. I like this new setup. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no. Alright, no. There we go. No, it's off. Oh, they would do me dirty like that. Alright. Hey, that's not nice. Not nice to shoot and run away. Is that another llama? No! No, I did not fight 3 llamas in one game. No. No, no. No! I got 3 of them! There was only 5 in the game. Where the hell are the other 2? See, these bad boys are still up here? Yeah, they are. I'll go around this way. The guy right there. I don't want to get trapped between these guys in a zone. So that guy took the car. Okay, good. Alex, apparently your face cam is frozen. Alright, well, I have to fix it. I knew that was gonna happen. I will fix it, y'all. No, you're not getting in my box like that. You're not gonna do me weird, bro. I'm breaking you out. I'm dead! Why? Why? Why did my fucking face cam have to freeze? And that's all I care about right now. I fucking deactivate. Activate. Oh my god. I gotta fucking go through the whole settings for a fucking face cam. Cancel. Just fucking cancel. No. Yes, how may I help you? Did you like leave and come back? Was I yelling right when the guy was handing it to you? Fuck! Was he looking at me like I was a weirdo? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny, not gonna lie. There we go. Now we gotta do default, custom. It's this one. I think it's actually 30. Video format. This one, nope. That one. Color space. 709. Full. Auto. Disable. Done. And then. There you go. Now I gotta close it up a little bit more. There we go. Woo. What'd you get?
Got us both colors.
Thank you. Wow, just gonna leave me hanging, huh? So thank you.
Oh, I said you're welcome. I got your burger plain.
Oh, thank you. Did they have bacon? Just had bacon.
They did.
I should have asked.
Shut up. I asked if you wanted anything on your burger. Usually, if anything means anything.
Alright, we're gonna watch some montages.
Here's some ketchup.
Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Alright. Mine. Wait.
Hi. Yeah?
The hell?
What?
I was just watching how to build a gaming PC.
Gaming PC, well, you've clicked on the right video. Hello and welcome to our 2021 Gaming PC tutorial, proudly sponsored by our friends here at Micro Center. In this video, you should have everything you need to know on not only picking out your components, but also how to put them together and build yourself that sweet new gaming
Who
rig.
knew Micro Center would not be the
first place to
sponsor?
start is with your processor. Now, this is really the brain of the system, and it will impact a lot of your performance across the board. Now, today, we're going to be taking advantage of the Ryzen 5 5600X. Now, of course, this has been an incredibly popular processor, and therefore it is not the easiest to find, although of course we'll have links to all of the components we're using in the description of this video, but this is a great place to start. Now, when it comes to building yourself a gaming PC, the gaming part is kind of important, and that is where a graphics card comes in. Now, in this case, we're going with a Gigabyte Aorus Master RTX 3070. This is a high-end card. It's not incredibly over-the-top like a 3090 or something would be, but this is a solid option, especially if you want to build something in that high but not extreme kind of price category, which is what this whole build is all about. Now, the next part is a little bit more complicated, and it is your motherboard. So there are a bunch of things to keep in mind when choosing a motherboard.
Are you going to sleep?
The basic version of it is this. A motherboard is essentially the motherboard that you connect all of your components to. First of all, you need to make sure that it is compatible with your CPU. So you see a little AMD Ryzen logo here. This means that it will work with our Ryzen 5 processor. But the other thing that you need to consider is the actual chipset and the features that are on board. So this is a B550 board, which means that it should fully support everything on our Ryzen 5 processor. So this is an ATX board. This is the standard size. You've got 7 slots. You can load up like graphics card, you can throw in like a network card, Wi-Fi, all kinds of stuff, including a capture card, right? This is probably what most people are going to want to go for, but for our purposes, the B550 AOS Master is perfect. Next up, we have our memory, otherwise known as RAM. Now this is a little bit more simple. There are only two things you really need to pay attention to. Well, three if you care about the aesthetic and the RGB, but two as far as the actual functional difference. First of all, 16 gigs I think is a good sweet spot for a lot of gaming PC builds. So this one is clocked at 3600 megahertz, which is a good sweet spot for Ryzen, both 3rd and 5th generation. Obviously, you need to save a couple bucks, you can go a little bit lower than that, but that is the kit that we've opted for here. So today, we're going to be using probably the best SSD on the market for gamers right now, which is the Samsung 980 Pro. Not only is this going to give you incredibly fast load times, but it also is going to give you plenty of storage space as well. Now we've got all of our shiny new components, but the only thing we're missing here, besides the case, is something to power them with, which is where the aptly named power supply comes in. So this is a NZXT C750, which is what we're going to use for this system. When it comes to picking yourself a power supply, there are a few things to keep in mind. First of all is the wattage. Kind of self-explanatory, the whole purpose of the power supply is to power your components. Now they do actually come in a couple different sizes, so there are small form factor supplies. Those are usually only used for very small form factor builds. Most of the time you're going to use a standard sized ATX. But if you take a look on the back of this box, you'll see a little 80 plus gold badge. This is important. Now while, yes, we can certainly get a cheaper 750 watt power supply, those are generally not 80 plus rated, and you really want to look for that 80 plus rating. Now comes the fun part, the case. Now this is really where you get to customize your system, right? So of course you can pick the actual level of performance of your components, but the case is the most visual part, right? So this is very much going to come down to what you want your gaming PC to look like. So this right here is a mid-tower ATX chassis. This is probably the most common sort of case you're going to find, and this will be able to fit all of our components and then some. We can add water cooling, we can do a lot of stuff inside this chassis. Now, before we finish up, there's one more item that you may or may not need, which is a CPU cooler. Now, to clarify, you need a CPU cooler. The difference is some processors actually come with pretty decent stock heat sinks in the box. We're gonna go with the NZXT Kraken X53. Every case has different configurations for how big the radiator can be, how many fans it can support, what kind of locations, all that kind of stuff. This is a pretty safe bet. This should fit in most chassis, but before you pick up any kind of liquid cooling, make sure it fits in your case.
Before we continue, Micro Center has a very cool promotion going on right now where you can get yourself a free 32GB micro SD card as well as a free 32GB USB stick. And when I say free, I mean free. Of course, you have to pick it up in store, but other than that, check it out at the link in the description. And what could be better than something free? Other than, I don't know, maybe a free gaming PC tutorial on YouTube, perhaps?
Now comes the fun part. So before we actually get started, all you need to do is make sure you have a nice work area prepped. Get yourself a nice sized table, just a hard surface, and try not to build on carpet. For tools, you need exactly one thing, a Phillips screwdriver. Now I have my handy kit here, which is an electric screwdriver. I have a bunch of bits, but honestly, this is not completely necessary. If you have an electric screwdriver, it's a little bit faster, but generally speaking, as long as you have a Phillips screwdriver, that is the only tool we will need to build ourselves a gaming PC. So the first step is to start disassembling the case. You don't have to go completely crazy, and every case is slightly different. So, for example, the H510 has a nice tempered glass window, but all we need to do is set that off to the side. And then if we want to flip around to the back side, we can also remove the couple of screws that are holding the back panel on. So with that, we have much easier access to the system.
Same case.
So this is the back of the system. So this is where we can install something like
but
a
mine
hard
has a
drive or
different
an SSD
front.
here. Now the nice thing about what NZXT have done with this is they actually have some nice cable channels, which we will be taking advantage of later. Fun fact, cable management, it's, look, there's two schools of thought. You can run it nice and neat, or you can jam it all in and no one will ever look on the back of your system.
No, I'm eating.
It's up to you. The next step, of course, is going to be installing our power supply. Now, this is actually pretty straightforward because really all we're going to do for right now is just put it inside the
I built
chassis
my
and screw it
PC.
in. All
I bought a
the
pre-built.
cable management and stuff will be done.
And then, like, I
after
added
we're
extra
putting
stuff
everything
into
else
it.
in. So you can see that there are differently labeled
I have
components
more
for
RAM
each
now.
CPU, PCIe, which would be for graphics card, peripherals, SATA, motherboard, etc. But just keep in mind that when you go for a modular supply, it just means that your cable management can be a lot cleaner. You don't have to spend all kinds of time tucking 85 extra cables you don't need in the back panel. You can just plug in what you need. One of the main cables we're going to always use is a 20+4 pin. So you can see that it's broken up into two parts. So this is the part that goes into the power supply. You can see it's broken up here. And then the end is this very long cable like this. Motherboard 20+4 is right here. So if I set it down, all I need to do is connect the little part on the left side. These all go in one way. If you can see the little clip, it'll only go into one way. And then we'll connect to the other side here, push it in until we get a little click. There we go. This part, the PSU part, obviously goes into our power supply. And then we have two 6+2 pin connectors. This is what powers the graphics card. And then we'll just plug it in just like we did before. And that will be another cable ready to go. Next up, we have the CPU power connector. Now this will also go to the motherboard. I'll show you in just a little bit, but again, we want to make sure that this is going to be plugged in. For this, it's just as simple as finding the CPU tag on our power supply and plugging the PSU end into it, and that's one more. Now for our specific motherboard, we do actually need to plug in a second one of these CPU power connectors, and once we get the click, we're good to go. Now SATA is used for a few things. Traditionally, it was used for power supplies going to your hard drives, right? So you're using a standard old school hard drive or a SATA-based hard drive or SSD, you use this to power it. However, these days, mostly what this is used for is powering some of your RGB accessories, hubs, all that kind of stuff. And specifically for us, we're going to be using it to power our AIO. With our cables attached to our power supply, now it is time to install it in the system. So for this system, we're going to take that power supply, we're going to face that fan upside down, facing toward the bottom of the system. We're going to slide it into place. The most important thing is we just want to get this roughly in position. And if you look on the back side,
I have that same
that it should line up
power supply
like that, and you'll see 4 screw holes. Take a closer look here. There should be one in pretty much each corner, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now it is time to grab the little baggie of screws that came with your power supply. Again, the ones that you're not supposed to.
I've never seen Austin actually like try that in depth on building.
And this actually goes.
He usually just builds it
supply,
like.
But for some of the other things we're going to do later, it pays to do it in a cross pattern. So don't just go sort of put everything in a circle. Instead, so we just started with that top left. Now we're gonna go to the bottom right so that we're evenly applying pressure. Now for this, you don't have to have it super, super tight. As long as the power supply is not moving, it shouldn't be a problem. So we can always come back through and tighten things later. But with that, we have our power supply installed and you have your first step to building a gaming PC complete. Look at that. All right, now let's get into building some of the more fun components. So for this, we're gonna wanna grab a few items. So first of all, we'll grab our memory, have that handy. Also grab yourself the M2 SSD. Of course, if you're using a standard SSD, you can install that later, but for M2, we'll go ahead and grab that right now. You'll also want to grab your processor, so in this case, our Ryzen 5. And last but not least, we want our motherboard. Next step is to unwrap the motherboard. Now with this, like I said, it is a piece of electronics which is a little bit sensitive to
I have the same motherboard, mine's just blue. Actually, no, mine's
PCB.
different, mine's black.
So you'll see that there's a lot of like
But it has
metal
blue.
components here. Not a big deal. But generally speaking, try to grab it by components that are a little bit more durable. Ultimately, up to you.
I don't know which one I have. I think I have a different one.
Once you actually have it out, set it down on the box that it came in. So the first thing to start with is the CPU socket. Now that's pretty much always in the top middle of the board. Beside that, you're always going to have your RAM. Now right to the right of that, you'll see our 20+4 pin power. Now that is that big connector that we connected to the motherboard. So we'll be using that a little bit later, but essentially that supplies power to the vast majority of your various components on the board. Now if you look on the top here, you'll have our CPU power connectors. Now again, every board is different. Sometimes you'll have 4, sometimes you'll have 8. This has 8+4, so just keep that in.
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and the MacBook Pro. The Surface comes with the
in mind. Not all power supplies have capacity to do, say, 12 pins of CPU power. You usually don't need that much, but it's on there, and if you have it, you should plug it in. Moving down the board, we also have ourselves...
Hey, look, there's my PC right in the background.
In this case, we have several. Now, this is usually where you'll...
That's my exact PC.
Like, well, first of all, your graphics card. So for the graphics card...
That one right there. That's the pre-built. No, 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 it's not. No, it's not.
Our shiny metal slot. Moving over to the right, we have USB 3.0. USB 3.0 is an annoying...
Mine curves
connector.
out, it like pokes out like that, and then down like... Oh, shoot.
To the right of that, we have our front panel.
It's like
now,
a
besides
triangle.
that, the only other thing we really need to take a look at is where we install our SSD. The only thing to keep in mind is exactly which screw you're going to use to mount the SSD. So if you take a closer look here, you actually have 3 options here. So you see 42, 80, and 110. 80 is by far the most common size of SSD, but if you ever have any kind of doubt, you can just sort of roughly measure it, and you see that that lines up pretty much perfectly. So you'll see that it's actually keyed on one side. So again, it will not go in the wrong way. And then you just line it up with the slot, slide it in until it goes all the way, and that's pretty much it. The last step here is there's a tiny, tiny little screw, which again is usually included with the motherboard. So this one was actually already screwed into place. All we need to do is use this to hold down the SSD.
I really don't want to see him
screw it
go
in,
depth into
and
building a
that
PC.
is it. Before we put the little cover that was covering up the SSD back in, if you flip it around, you'll actually see that it already has a thermal pad already applied. Now we'll go ahead and remove the plastic here. Now this is not 100% necessary for all SSDs, but essentially this will just help to serve as a heat sink so the SSD won't get too warm. So we'll just slide it in like this. And then we're gonna gently drop it right on top of that SSD. And then the screw in the back should line up and we can screw it right down into place. Before we install the CPU, there's just one thing we need to do. So if you come over to the socket, you'll see there's a little retention arm on the side. Pull that out and up. It's literally all you need to do and it will get it all prepped. Pretty much the same process for an Intel motherboard.
You're
Now,
telling me I have a slot for an
with the
SSD and I didn't even use
be
it?
careful,
Yeah.
especially with an AMD CPU. Grab it from the side, which you can see the plastic's kind of already
I'm
cut
totally
out there.
gonna go
for
buy
you.
one.
So grab it from the side, and again, just do not touch those pens. Now, when it actually comes time to install it, there's a little gold arrow on both the front as well as on the back. It's a little smaller on the front, and that is going to line up with the corresponding arrow on the socket, right? So in this case, it looks like we're putting it in sort of sideways, but this is the correct orientation. When it comes time to install it, it's not that bad. Just be nice, smooth, and careful. So just we'll rest it in very gently. It should just drop right into place. There we go. Don't push it, don't force it, nothing like that. Once it's resting nicely in place, you take that arm, you push it down. Sometimes it's a little bit firmer than others, but besides that, congratulations, you just installed yourself a CPU. Pat yourself on the back. Next up, let's install our memory. So in this case, we have 2 DIMMs of G.Skill Ripjaws. Now, this board actually supports 4, and that actually does matter. Less so, again, on Intel. Usually it's a little bit easier on that side. But for AMD, we actually want to put these into very specific slots. You'll see that about 2/3 of the way down, there's a little notch. This notch, again, surprise, surprise, means it goes in only one way. So if you come over to the board, you'll see that there's a little notch in each of the DIMM slots, right? Now, before we install it, you actually want to make sure that you're installing it into the correct slots. So again, for Intel, it doesn't make a massive difference. You just want to have it paired up in banks A or B. But for AMD, you want to specifically put it in the far right slot. So if you take a look, it actually says it on the board here.
Oh.
Sorry guys, I can't come to lunch. I blew on my...
So you'll see that it has a little diagram here. So it's A1, A2, B1, B2 going from left to right. You actually want to populate A2 and B2 first, right? So instead of putting it in that first slot, I'm going to put it in the second and the fourth slot. All you do is just take your memory, you line it up in the correct orientation. So again, making sure that notch is going to clear. And then once it looks all fine, take your thumbs on each side and just firmly press until you hear clicks. There you go. Got the second module, line it up with our third slot, again, keeping in mind what the motherboard manufacturer recommends. And then again, we'll just line it up, make sure it works, and then boom. Okay, so with our system on its side, now it's time to drop the board in. Now, if you're using a motherboard that does not have the pre-installed I/O shield, this is the time where you would want to go ahead and snap that in the back. But because our system already has it, you can pretty simply drop it in. So if you take a look inside, you'll see that for this system, we already have all of our standoffs installed. So you see these little standoffs on the bottom, in the middle, as well as on the top. Now, because we have a chassis that already has these installed, and we're using an ATX board, it drops right in. We don't have to do anything. Traditionally, a lot of systems at least will need you to install these yourself. Now, it will come inside a little box or bag of hardware that came with your system. So just keep an eye for that. So now we're just gonna gently drop it into place. So it should pretty much be lined up with the top of the chassis. So drop it in here. It's gonna be kind of hard to get on camera, but essentially we're gonna move the board forward until we see that middle slot. And there we go. it is installed. So once it's sitting on that peg, you should be able to see all of your screws through the standoff holes on the board. So one of the nice things about the way the NZXT label their screws is that they're well labeled. So there are a few different kinds of screws that are included with the system. This is what we're gonna look for specifically for the motherboard. You can tell really quickly if you have the wrong screw because it won't tap in right. So, you know. From here, it's pretty straightforward.
Can we skip to the fans,
Once
please?
we
Thank
have
you.
these standoffs in place, we're ready to actually begin putting the AIO into place. Now, if you take a look at it, what we actually have here are a few different components. So we have, obviously, the fans. These are kind of important. We also have a baggie of the hardware. So we'll have some short screws, some long screws, and some washers that will hold it in, right? So we've removed all the plastic, so again, just don't touch that part. This is the one for AM. M4. It's labeled in the instructions. It's taller and narrower, so it's a little bit more of like a rectangular shape. And to put it on, you just line it up and rotate it, right? I think that should be fine. We can obviously try to get these bends to be a little bit cleaner. Keep in mind that every system's gonna be different. Sometimes this looks a little ugly, so don't be in a huge rush. Think about if there's a way to get it in there slightly smoother. Last thing to consider, there are a couple of different things that need to be plugged in. So you have the cables, they're included. But again, when you decide which orientation you want to put it in, just consider that you have two cables.
I don't think I'll
on
ever
one
do
side.
water cooler fan.
So, you know, try not to run it across half the system if you can. If there's a way to like rotate to the right and tuck it around, whatever. Once you're ready, grab yourself your screw, line it up, and we're gonna be good to go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will just do them finger tight. Don't worry about getting it super tight at the moment. Again, very important, do a cross pattern. So I'm gonna keep pressure on the middle here, and I'm gonna line it out right here. But basically just sort of even. Go around a couple times, nice and slow, so that you're even. You have a channel which is pretty much perfectly labeled, although I will, a pump header. So this will go to the motherboard. You'll see it's 3. On that down, sometimes you can just remove the little. The moment of truth is here. So we've plugged in HDMI to a graphics card. We've plugged in our power supply, made sure it's on, and plugged in a mouse and keyboard. Now, let's press the power button and hope it works. Hey, all right, so we have 1, 2 fans spinning. We have the fans on the AIO spinning. The graphics card is graphics carding with our little display. We have our AIO on. We're running through codes. And then if we give it a few seconds, we should see something pop up on the display. So we have our Ryzen 5 5600X. I will say one of our memory modules is not showing up, so I'll just try to reseat that in a second. We have our 980 Pro SSD, and we have our 4 fans, even though it shows up as 3 because we have it all connected. All right, so with that, I'm gonna make sure that RAM module is properly seated, and we have successfully built ourselves a gaming PC. From here, go ahead and turn it off. Do
Tampered evidence sealed, huh? What time is it? Yeah. Why are you asking? Alright. El Tonga. Yo. No. Alright. Sup, Lukey? Lucas? Lukey. I'm dead! Why did he get a shotgun out of any other gun? Of course it gave him a fucking shotgun. This game is heartless, bro. I swear to God. And when you're trying to find a shotgun, you're like, oh, where the fuck is the shotgun? I can't find one. And then some asshole comes up behind you like, but nah, with him, it's, oh, I found a shotgun. Oh. Caliber Bobo. Alright. Wait, what is the... I'll play a solo and I'll see what the game modes are. Oof, that one hurt. Oh wait, I do have brownies. I could eat a brownie. Okay. Did my game freeze? No, it didn't freeze. Can it show at least some damage? Thank you, finally. Gundam style shit. You got me fucked up. I ain't going over there. I'll happily go over to this little thing and grab whatever this is. What's up, Marvin? Cause I'll grab that, then go over here. He's running like a little pansy. Oh, it's that pick out. It's the guy. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do you like that. That was a dick move, huh? Oh, you have an aimbot, don't you? Oh yeah, you fucking low life, dude. Fucking laser me 2 times. Almost dead. Oh, it's people like that that fucking cheat, and I swear to God, it's... You know, alright, I want to see what game modes they had. Air Royale, dog shit. Knockout Shuffle, dog shit. Dog shit. See, why do they put in the dog shit modes? Like, you should at least have, like, if you put in Air Royale, at least have something fun, like solid gold duos or like one-shot duos. A game mode that everybody enjoys. Cause fucking that bullshit. A purebred horse. This guy's stupid. Remember me? Not really, but hi. Did you move houses? Your background, there isn't anything. No, I just moved where my stuff is. I'm not going for that. There's a guy right there. I'll go for this. I got it easy for myself. I'll go down here. Guy right behind me. Okay, well. Loser. Ah. Oh, of course he gets the one fucking shot that I needed. Alright. This guy's a bot. I'll get him next round. I'll get him next round. All of them. We got shit on because this guy had a gun. Oh, nice. Nice to good game chair. Yeah. Alright, game chair. I like it. Still getting used to him. Used to comfortable chairs. This one's just not as comfortable. Chance the Rapper. Yes, it's Chance the Rapper. That's this spot. Oh, wow, you got a nice skin. I like that, actually. I'd rock that. Alright. That was weird. Oh. Why I keep marking shit? I'll be taking those. Thank you. I will pick this up, put that there. I forgot it doesn't work the same way going in. No! No! He just shit on me! Fuck! I just totally let him do that. Fuck! I just let him do that. I should have put a fucking going down. Load. I haven't played with Iconic in a while. What pickaxe is it? No, I want... Where is that? I'll get Galaxy pickaxe or back. Alright. No, what the hell? Oh, I hope I did it. I hope I did it. I hope I got it. I really hope I got it. Okay, good. Everybody land steamy, or loser if you don't land steamy. I want whatever that is on that roof. Oh, you can have whatever that is. Coming to grab this. Go down here. Grab that. No! Get my shit. Stop being a douchebag game. Oh my god. Why is the game being a douchebag? You're so touch him. I hit him. I hit him directly in the head. I fucking hit that dude. No damage meter. I want to see that back in replay. I hit that, bro. I hit that dead on fucking 2 headshots, dude. It only fucking labeled 1. He would have been fucking dead. One, 2, 3. Missed both the fucking 2. It showed 2 of them headshots straight up hitting the fucking head. Did not count. Only the second time it counted. And I hit him exactly in the fucking face on the fucking 3rd one. Attacks are fucking broken, dude. It's a dumbass game. Wait a second. This bad boy right here. Whoa, that dude just got boom, flipped over. Damn. .22. Getting fucking tired. What the fuck? Like, come on, game. Register what I'm doing. Give me... Oh my god! I'm done. I'm getting off, y'all. I can't...